Okay, so there's a good news. First, before I say the good news, I'd like to congratulate ACTS officers for bearing with us, organizing events like fellowship and other things, for coordinating. I'm not sure how ranks is relating with ACTS, if it is the same office, set of officers or not. I'm not very sure.
Not Pascual.
Yeah,
They have their own set of officers.
different, right? Ranks is including Ratchaburi, something like that. Okay, I don't know how it relates to us right now that I am assigned only to 4 churches but not to Ratchaburi anymore. I don't know how ranks will function with that one. And my part in ASKS is not actually to supersede or replace. It's just that in that chat room, I put only some announcement for urgent things. But still, it doesn't mean that I'm replacing the role of the officers. No, we are to work together. I cannot do this alone. We cannot do it alone. The best way that we can do is when we are together. And so I need your cooperation, how we can work together in discipleship. As I found out for more than 2 months right now, each church have about the same need. Although Kanchanaburi has a very special need, they need more work in there. They need more backup. They need more visitation. They need more. Some of your churches like Supanburi, you do not have a lot of people to be visited. There's only one pastor there to be visited because we are to visit first the inactive. We need to have the right attitude that those who are not in the church every Saturday are not wayward. They are not backsliders. We take out the word backsliders. It's an offensive word. We may say they are lost. Actually, they are not lost. All of us are lost to some degree. We are just our brothers and sisters. They are still God's children. Even if each of us will do some wayward things, sin, deliberate or not deliberate, little or small, we are all God's children. So when we visit them, let them feel that we are not visiting them, or we visit them not because they are lost. No, 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 no. We visit them because they are our brothers and sisters, and we are to be together. And that is a very good attitude, because that is the only attitude that we are to reflect. And we are to visit first our members, active or inactive, whatever you like to call it. We better not use any of them. And when we visit them, we are just there we miss you. We love you. We are together. We are together in this journey going to heaven. We don't want one is left behind. We are together. And so we miss you. We love you. We are here. Let's do together. In other words, we cannot be so effective in reaching out other people if we are not redeeming, reclaiming each one which is not in the church. We really have to reclaim. That's why NDRIL, nurturing discipleship, reclamation. Before we can do IEL, all those things are needed. Nurturing, discipleship, reclamation. Because if not, then any of those members will become a stumbling block to those people who will be reaching out. And they will say, oh, bakit si ganyan ay ganyan, 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 mahirap na. Eh, bakit ganyan, ganyan, eh, mahirap na. So they will make these other people, not among our members, will make some reference in any one of among us, like, oh, bakit si ganyan, mahirap na. And we do not have to say, hindi kasi yan sila tamang SDA, and we are the ones. No, 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 we cannot say that. We have to be so understanding. We have to be very nice, even if some of us will blah, 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 because we don't know. I'm not saying maybe not here, in other churches. So our part is only really to reclaim each one, we'll be together in doing this discipleship. I have good news for you tonight. Let me share to you my screen. Early this morning, one of the division officers.
May Ayun po.
Okay. Third year. Wala pa gihapon siya third year, ah.
Sige sa kasulod, Pastor.
Bakit kaya? Anyhow, okay. This is recorded. You will be able to see this one. One of the division officers. Do you know him? He's hiding from me. He said, "Doctor, good morning." Actually, he just called me surprisingly this morning. After I sent my family to their respective schools, and he just said, "Okay, Pastor Rolly, I called you because you're the one active, and I was calling everyone in the zone in Thailand. No pastors available, but you are available." This is Dr. Ben Mergal of the Southern Asia Pacific Division, the Vice President in NDRIEL. I said, "Pastor, may buntag. Can you show your face so I can get a screenshot?" "Oh, sorry. Wala ko nakailis." So just like this. Anyhow, and he related to me, "Pastor Rolly, I need to explore two things if it is possible in your area." And he said, "Can you see my screen? I'm exploring two possibilities. One, is it possible in your area or in your church or central zone to have a public evangelism anytime now until December? We have our possible speakers, Pastor Costello, Pastor Zamko, or Dr. Juan. Our budget is $2,500. It is up to you and your team to budget for that one. We will use the budget. In case no church is available, no English-speaking church is available, and you have more Filipinos and you want your own native language, we will find speakers that can speak your language. That is another option. Now, Central Zone 2 is composed of many other nationalities. Instead of opting for number 2, we would rather not, for the meantime, in my opinion, it's up to you, but in my opinion, we rather not be exclusive of just, focusing on our own nationality. Otherwise, we will create some division. That is one idea. I'm bringing this to Central Zone 2 tonight. If they do not make any action to this one, then we will bring this to ACTS. And our churches will be blessed. I'm not saying that they will not be blessed. It's just that since I'm the first one who got this information, and I am with you, so you should be the first one to receive this blessing. Fair enough? Yeah?
Okay, Pastor.
Second, this one is more theological. He said, "How is it possible, Pastor Rolly, that we can have a biblical research forum at least 1 month, like example October, ideally it's October, and we'll do it in Zoom. You select issues together with Dr. Agustin. We will schedule this 2020 and inform us as soon as possible before the last week of September. And I will find a budget for that one for October. And it's up to you to prepare for your total member involvement." Now, what do you think? Before we go to number 2, before now we go to number 1. What do you think? Will it be a joy that there will be resolved in each of our churches, right? Quarterly, or two times a quarter, or at least in a year, right? Would you be happy if there are some people added to your churches or groups that you will see growth? Yes?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Public evangelism, Pastor, no? Kana siya.
Public
Wait.
evangelism is the counterpart of a care group. Care group is personal evangelism. They always go together because what is lacking in personal evangelism is supplemented by public evangelism. What is lacking in public evangelism, like crusade, evangelistic meeting. What is lacking in there is found in personal evangelism. So our care group is called personal evangelism. It's not complete. It's not always. Some people might not be able to decide right away during personal, but when in public, they might decide something like that. So they are not mutually exclusive, like one or the other is needed. Both are needed, and both are complementary to each other. If we do care group, there should be public evangelism. If there is public evangelism, there should be care group, because personal evangelism is care group. I mean, care group is personal evangelism. It means uh, public evangelism, which is evangelistic meeting or crusade, is weak when there is no personal evangelism. There is no care group. And care group is also weak if there is no public evangelism. So it's really like that. Those attending in the personal evangelism or care group will be excited to attend. Oh, that this group that I am joining is not a small group. It is a big group. It is a small group of a big group, something like that. That they will see a bigger picture, that the Seventh-day Adventist Church is not the only one that they see 8 people, 12 people, 15, 16 people every Sabbath, but it is a part of millions of people worldwide. And that will give them confidence to decide that they are not alone or in a small group going to heaven. Yeah? That is the idea there. How many of you have experienced public evangelism? Have you experienced public evangelism before? Yeah? There should always be public evangelism in a year. It should be at least 2 times.
Evangelistic.
At least 2 times. We designed the Central Zone 2 quarterly public evangelism, but many are not able to follow. Supposedly every quarter should be like 26 lessons are finished in each quarter, like 2 lessons of care group lessons in a week. Now we can do that on Friday and Wednesday, 2 lessons a week. In 1 quarter, we finish 26 lessons, plus preaching on Saturday, we finish 28 lessons. So something like that, quarterly. But some people take time to decide. We will just keep praying on them. But if they're not ready to go next, something like that. So if we're going exactly to follow that system, we should be having a result every quarter. But the whole Central Zone 2 is not able to follow. So what we can have tonight is we need your officers, we need your idea how ACTS can help this public evangelism. They go together, public evangelism and personal evangelism. Personal evangelism is IEL, NDR, IEL. So this is public evangelism, a culmination of NDR, IEL care groups. Both go together. Any idea?
So unsa may kuan ni pastor if we atong kuan ni siya sa ECTS unsay angay buhaton kay ang ECTS na ay nakaplan nga kuan fellowship. So unsa may nindot nga angay buhaton ani, or either we will present first.
Ano sa fellowship sa ACTS?
Natay previous minutes pastor. Pwede sa nako ni kuan unsa man okay ra i-present ka.
Pwede. Pwede.
So ang or Sister Norby. Okay ra? Sister Norby?
Hello. Ito po yung na-meeting natin previous, no? Yung voted and approved talaga. Yung Acts and Ranks Fellowship. Kasi kinumbine yung Acts tsaka yung Ranks. Bali yung first natin na nakaschedule is May 9 to 10, 2020. Sa church ng Amtong Church. Bali combine siya, Acts and Ranks Fellowship. Yung Acts is Saturday, while ranks is Sunday. Yun po yun. Bali yun yung first. Second is Acts Fellowship lang. Sa Sufanburi naman. Tapos third, Acts and Ranks Fellowship again. I-combine again. Tapos fourth, Acts Fellowship lang. Walang combination.
So after sa
Bali,
meeting na meetingan na to sis kanang naapay unsa nga date ang kuan wala na no.
Wala pa date. Kaya yun lang naman na date ang namitingan natin yung May 9 to 10. So, wala pa. Yun
So,
yung dapat wala pa natin na talaga yung sa
Wala pa
Antong
date
Church.
nga fellowship.
Wala
Yung sa second pastor.
Tungkol sa COVID.
O sa COVID.
May pa man to pastor. Yeah,
Okay,
wala na
example
dayon.
karon, wala may date from this month to December. Wala date sa fellowship.
Wala.
Wala.
Pastor,
Wala.
actually, ang angtong pastor, kibali wala mi naka kuan decide lang yapon pastor tungod sa COVID karon kay ang venue diri sa angtong dili pwede siya sa daghan pastor. Kailangan man gud siya og social distancing lang yapon. Ya dili siya maka-occupy sa 4 churches pastor, dili siya maka
Kinahanglan ba gyapon ta og social distancing karon ang mga meetings?
Yes, I think.
naalang gyapon pastor sa government nga mga protocols pastor kay bisan sa school ginakuha lang gyapon na sa mga diri.
Okay, if that is the case, what actually SSD is planning is their speakers will just do online. Zoom. And it is up to us if we can meet together in one place or not. If we meet together in one place, there's a big screen nga narito ang speaker. That would be so ideal. Something like that. If it is 1 week, usually it is 1 week, then we would just do online, and culmination, we will meet together in one place. We don't need to worry about the budget because they will have the budget. If we want to do it in a hotel, that would be okay. So imagine 2,500 budget. If the Central Zone 2 will not pick it up tonight, birahon na ako ni siya din sa ASKS. So wala pa schedule like ACTS or ranks for public evangelism because actually there should be public evangelism in a year at least 2 times. If you can do 4, then if we cannot do 4, at least 2 times. So we passed already almost 1 quarter. So now is the chance. Let's grab the chance. In October we will have like forum, theological forum, and in November, October like this one. The ideal is this: October is theological forum. A month after that, that is November, that is evangelistic meeting. But we do not need to worry about the result because of the time frame. So ang concern lang sa SSD is magamit ang ilang budget. Mora na. Na-result o wala, we don't worry. Then we will just do our part every Sabbath in visiting and bringing more people, visiting, and then bringing on Wednesday and Friday, just like that. And then after, once we decide on that, then we will create an NDRIAL committee, like in an evangelistic meeting. Okay, let me help you how to do it. It's easy. So I just need first the idea of ACTS, and after that we can proceed to the plan.
So, kay Sister Ate Marites, katong proposal mo, maybe Pastor will...
Kailangan mang good siya, El, nga unsa ni naatay gina-invite niya na ay Wednesday meeting, di pa Pastor? As what Pastor said, kung naatay mga madala, naagid sila. Lisod man to siya kay for kuan naman to siya, El. For
Our members lang, no?
Oh.
So, ang kang pastor is kuan, inviting someone, no, Pastor?
Ang atong sitwasyon tungod kay inani nga kalayo niya nag-COVID na ang new normal karon. It's a combination of online and offline. mag-offline ta during Sabbath with the care groups. Sabbath afternoon. After sa AY, like 3 p.m., outdoor is the best thing to do. Dayon, maupod na, i-invite sila on that time, come to our Wednesday. And on Wednesday, come to our Friday meeting. So during care group evangelism, personal evangelism, we do it like Wednesday and Friday night and actual on Sabbath. But then during public evangelism, that is a 1 week online. And then culminating Saturday, if we can meet together, all of us on Saturday in a big place. Anyhow, there's a budget for that. Bahala sila mag-budget, sila magbayad. I-budget mo na sa division. Okay.
Then, Pastor, kanina Pastor, for 1 week. Only 1 week.
Kanang public evangelism, 1 week na siya. Online.
Online.
Culmination ana actual nga meeting. Together fellowship. Dapat ang culmination ana is fellowship. Kay ang religion man good, personal man good na siya nga touch. Hindi na kita-kita online maurag long distance relationship ba. Walang speaker layo, pero ang group nga gi-join na nila, ma-meet nila in person. Ma-meet nila every Sabbath ang ilang kagrupo. Ma-meet po nila during the culmination. Ana nga time. So, closer. Combination of high touch, personal, and high tech, that is Zoom.
Ibali, Pastor, ang angklong every Wednesday and Friday for that week na mig-invite. Then pagka Saturday ana among dadon sila, Pastor, we will invite them.
Inani siya. I-repeat na ko ha. From now on until the evangelistic meeting, we will do care group actual on Saturday afternoon.
So how can we do that, Pastor?
How we do?
Yeah.
How
can we meet that?
You can do your care group outside or in their house. It's an outdoor activity.
By church, Pastor.
By church. Example, kung 15 mo, divided into 2, 7, and 8. So you have 2 care groups doing every Saturday. Bisita na siya. Or doing care group in someone's home. It can be a Bible study. It can be just a prayer meeting. It doesn't have to be too long. It can be a fellowship. It depends. There are a lot of dagag format ang care groups, dagag format. The idea there is really fellowship, study of God's word, and then invitation for Wednesday and Friday. Okay? Muna siya ang personal evangelism nato. Pag abot gyud sa week, sa public evangelistic meeting, that is 1 week nightly, but then it will culminate in actual again in a fellowship. It will culminate in a fellowship. Unsa man inyong gusto, idalon na ako sa central zone or atuon na lang ni? Grabe po taga selfie ha.
The big privilege sa Acts, Pastor.
Oh.
Kung mahitabo ni Pastor, ang suggestion nga na culmination is in Supanbury. Kasi sentro siya.
Okay,
and
rapod,
it's a big place. Kaya naman tell dia, Pastor, they can...
na may dagkong kwan diago, daghang venue din ha. Oo.
And daghan po yung...
Di lang mabala ka tong taga Kansanaburi, kay budgetan na nato og slice na to dito sa kwan.
Actually,
Budget
Pastor,
nila.
ang Kanchanaburi, doon na po siya sa Supan na, Pastor.
Doon na lang.
Naa siya sa
Sige.
kwan.
Wapo na nga idea, no? Sister
Una
Norby.
po suggestion, Pastor, kay mas
Wag ka na.
dagan silang ma-scout nga mga places dira, mga venues.
Murag ka na nga suggestion, murag mutually agreed na ta, no? Bisag wala pa i-vote nga atuon na lang ni, no?
Pero nindot isa Pastor Paul kay aron kung in case na ay atong dala nga mga kuan. So nanay assurance daan ba nga for example sa budget, ang budgeting magud karon ng daho kay nga pinaka kuan gyud concern.
Pero kay naa naman tagaan man og budget from right Pastor? 250.
Ang isa ka challenge
2,500
ani
US.
kay ang isa ka challenge ani kay dili pa ni final lang ato ang decision karon kay subject pa ni for Central Zone 2 kung mo-respond sila o dili sila mo-respond mag-ampo lang mo dili sila mo-respond.
Oo.
Grabe maampuan pa gyud nga
It's
dili
okay,
sila
Pastor.
mo-respond.
Just still work with them.
Actually benefit ni sa ato gyud.
Yeah, it's a big anit, Pastor. Privilege sa tuwa.
Yeah. Kung example, kung moingon sila nga Bangkok, birahon man pud nako nga daghan ba yang dakong venue din na sa Sufanburi. Pwede man mo kamong taga Bangkok mo bisita mo once in a while sa Sufanburi.
True, Pastor. We will invite some churches to come.
Nya, ingnon man nato nga not necessary that all of you will come, only your candidates for baptism for example. Sila ba sila? Dili kita. Kita ba to tatanan didto? Ang ilang sila nga taga Bangkok ug uban pa rayong ang ilang candidates ra for baptism mag-online na lang sila. Isa na kapagi. So we just hope di lang ta mag-selfish kaya ang Ginoo gatanaw sa atong kasing-kasing. Okay, so okay na siya, no?
Oo. Oh.
So, Pastor,
So unsa man mga igsuon?
Kamo na yung mag-decide, mga officers.
So we will just have meeting.
unstable kayo ang internet connection.
Lagihinay. Karon.
Anang time or kada Wednesday o Friday ang inyong internet 100 Mbps ba? Ang kakusgon. Mato pa sa akong anak diri so cheap daw kaya naka 100 Mbps magud mi diri.
It's about only
Kanang
320.
320
So,
ra daw.
ang atong angay buhaton is atong i-release atong kada churches.
Correct.
Explain nato ang detalye as pastor said. Yon mo inform ta ni pastor kung sa ikuan or ang ACS officers mag-meeting usab result then i-inform nato sa pastor. So unsa may ikuan ni pastor na ay due date or
We should be able to decide this with ACTS and ranks within this week, the most next week. Kay at the same time, I will meet with Central Zone 2 this week. Tonight, I will
This
give
week,
them a
Pastor?
message.
Tomorrow is Friday.
Oh, bisan Sunday. Most likely makamit mo Sunday or anything bisan until next week. So, tama pa man kay this week, pa man siya. So there is 1 week and we still have also 1 week to decide with Central Zone 2. Next week ra gyud siya kutob ang decision making with us and with Central Zone 2 kay the following week by 21 until 26, 27 or until 30 ipasa na gyud na ako nisa sa division.
How about, Pastor, if the Central Zone 2 Pastor will accept that? So what will we
Kung mo accept sila, ang mahitabuan ni, very good question. Kung mo accept sila ni, ang mahitabuan ni mo go with the sa ilang schedule. Wala man gyapon mawala na to kay and anyway, we keep on pace man ta sa ato ang care group.
Yeah, we will let them join pero ang culmination dito sa
Ang culminating lang kung asa ang venue, nya doon na tayo candidates, moadto ta. Yun lang, pero alam mo kabala kay unsa man galing kay may budget nga 2.5 pangitaan na nagpaagi.
Yeah, the same last 2 years ago, right, Pastor? Oh, ba to siya dito katong
$2,500 ni siya ha, dili ni siya bata.
Yeah.
Dollars ka na.
$2,500, that's almost how much? 60 or 70? Murag 75,000, no? Murag ana.
Murag na siguro.
Murag man ana. Siguro, di mapun na sila, maulaw mapun na sila moingon nga, Pastor, tagaimig dako. Matag mo po nila privilege, mo hilom ra man na sila nga, Pastor. Sige, ikaw na ibabalog budget ana. Yung moingon ra mapug ko nga, nakauna na ra mabig plano sa ask. So, tagaan ako dakong budget diri. So, yung na nga paagi, no? So, kana nga idea, just to prepare the mind sa ato nga mga churches. Tapos maghimo rin ta og kanang pagkahuman nga kuana, bisan og dili pa na ma-approvean sa Central Zone 2, whether we like it or not, maghimo magyapon tag evangelism. Okay, ang second thing is for us, ang counterpart nato is mao ni. Ma-approve na siya dili sa Central Zone 2, ang mao gini ang atong gibuhaton to. We need what we call og sa church nga level, mao ni siya. We need to have an NDR IEL committee. Pero kay kasagaran sa mga congregation nato kay gagmay man gud, it would be a lot easier kung centralized ang upat ka churches in the RIEL and the ACTS level. Kanang NDR-IEL, muna siyang evangelistic team. Ang NDR-IEL, muna siya ang mo-oversee sa mga care groups. Ang head, ana, sa NDR-IEL, of course, ang president sa ACTS, niya, mo-coordinate sa ako, Ako mangyapon ang overall head. Pero ang nindot magud ang head is naa sa ACTS nga officer kay ngano ang pastor manggod balin-balin magud anytime. Kung ang head ra ang pastor nya dili tong officer, pagkawala sa pastor mangalot na bud sa ganito buhaton to sunod. Kay wala may authority dito sa inana man, ana na siya. So in every church doon na siya NDR-IEL nga committee nga mao mo oversee sa care group. Pero ang atong sitwasyon kay special man ni siya. Di manggod to siya nga church nga level ba, kasagaran company or group man. So we will become stronger when we are together. Mura ra gud tag one church ra gud gihapon, ASKS church, puro lain-lain lag location. Nana ra gud gihapon nga level. So gibutang na nato into centralized, mas kusog siya kay ngano na may officers, na may ACTS. So sa may use ACTS officer, dili nato inanaon. Mas malingaw man ta when we work together. Kay example, ang angtong mag-need og isa ka help. Mutabang man ang 3 other churches. Ang Kansamburi mag-need of help. Mutabang pud 3 other churches. Inana ka ligon. Kung we are together, kaysa mag-isa-isa kanya-kanya ay lisod kay na. Di ba?
Yes, Pastor.
Manana.
Motong usang i-raise ni Ate Marites ganiya proposal nga katong every month one church visitation, di ba, Tites?
Yeah,
Ato nga plan for ECTS officers. Sige te.
Acts officers, Pastor, will visit church in every month. One church in every month, Pastor.
Na. You mean ang kada church or ang kuan?
Ang officers, Pastor. Acts officers, yeah.
It's okay if you like to go with me. I would be happy. Example, karong Sabado, angtong ko. If the officers go with me to angtong, I would be okay. Di lang mabiyaan to inyo nga church kay Looy man. Napag next, adto na pod ko sa Singburi. Sa 19.
Pastor, once a month lang, Pastor. Once a month.
Okay, once a month ra day. Abi na ko kada Sabado kay. Okay. Okay, you can choose if you like that, it's okay. You can decide for that.
Yeah. Para ma-strengthen pa, Pastor Ban, we will know sa pagyoy among angay as officer matapang mag-fellowship.
Come on, decide. Maghimo na mo, for you to decide, you make a motion. Yes or no raman na. Come on, I move that, then yes or no. Mora na sa the next item. Ano na ka, dali. Kung ako'y magdalag meeting, bisag pulo pa na ka-agenda, mahumadan na ito na sa pila ka kuan. So karon kay ihatag na ko ang chance sa inyo nga president sa ACTS to chair sa inana nga decision making kay ex officio man ko. Asa man proposal ni mana assistes, then si Brother Eli mo kuan. Chair.
Okay, so unsa man natong decision ani mga igsoon? So either we proceed or accept the proposal of Atites. Just one month church visitation para makita po nato ang kuan kung sa mga concerns sa church as ACTS officers.
Aside sa ato
makita nato ang mga concerns.
quarterly fellowship, as an officer, since we are given a time, is just a year, right? Just a year to serve ACTS family. So this is our time for us an officer to strengthen ba ang atong relationship with each other, to encourage each other, fellowship, then we will know unsa pa gyud kinahanglan sa matag church. So atong gamito na atong time. We will use the time since we have this privilege nga nahimo tang ACTS officers. So why not we have to have this ministry, church visitation ministry in
Very good.
us and ACTS officers.
So let's vote for this proposal, everyone. And then we will just relay this one sa atong mga elders or leaders at church. As an ACTS officers, natay one project, or it's not really a project but a mission, no?
Ministry.
A ministry.
You can make a motion like this. If you were to do it in a formal setting like this, I move that we will have a church visitation as officers once a month in each of the churches. Then second the motion, then divide the house, something like that. Anad mo ana? Anad ba ko ana sa mga churches?
This is first time na ako pastor ba to
Meron na siya. I will coach. I will lead. I will help. Ano na siya. So karon I will help like as a parliamentarian, like ex officio. Okay, ang buhaton
Yes, Pastor.
sinsay na
Okay,
okay. Mr. Test. Ingon siya sa chairman. Mr. Chairman, I would like to move that we officers will have a one visitation once a month in any of the ACTS churches. And then one will say, I second the motion. If the motion is not seconded, it's dead. Ano na siya?
Unsa to nga word, pastor? Ako ikaw, pastor?
I move
I moved. Okay.
that. Okay.
So I have to say, pastor?
Mr. Chairman. Dili akong chairman, ha?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, Ellie, I moved to have a church visitation as an ACTS officers in every month, one church. How to say that? One church in every month.
Then sa man ang usual nga response, pastor, as a
Yeah,
chairman.
Okay. Ang usual response mo na, moingon dayon ka nga any second. Kung wala mag-second, moingon ka nga any second to facilitate.
Any second.
Any second demotion ang tawag na second. Any second demotion?
Any second demotion.
Okay, so any second emotions.
Okay, before we proceed, I just want we will just hear the side of each one of us. Each of us para at least napoy chance nga istorya ba. Kung unsay lahang kuan. Oo. Kay basin lang og mura og nakuan lang kanang murag nakalitan lang siya ng uban. So we need to to express kung unsa ang response ng idea. So each of us si ate, okay si kuya, so si Sister Norby ug si Irish, and kami. So
na to. Sige.
Okay, point of order, Mr. Chairman. Ang next nga buhaton, once nga it has been moved and seconded, mo na dapat mo sa chairman. It has been moved and seconded that there is a visitation example na. Tapos moingon dai ng chairman nga dili pa na sa motion ha for accepting or rejecting. Motion ra na for consideration. Okay, it has been moved and seconded that the officers will have a visitation once a month. Okay, now move and seconded, good pasabot, ready for discussion. Now the floor is open for discussion. Matong giingon ni Brother Max ron. Ano na siya. So by the time of discussion, magbigay mo sa time, sa man 3 minutes nga discussion, 5 minutes or 1 hour, depende sa inyo na siya.
So, seconded siya before the discussion.
Seconded na. Kanang seconded, di mo, sa discussion pa na siya, dili na sa seconded for one.
I second the
Motion.
motion. But
Okay. Ang chairman, moingon.
I second the motion.
So, it has been
Move.
and seconded by Sister Linda that the ACTS officers will conduct a monthly visitation of every churches. So, the floor is open for the discussion.
Okay. You can either discuss or vote. Mamili lang mo na. Kung nagdali mo, saman, klaro na ba? Vote na ta. Ano na?
Napa si Max, musulti pa sila.
So just open for discussion first.
Okay.
Okay, so ang sa amo ang sa side mong dili mo siguro sa mo lang sa pangit sa tanan every Friday, and then say for example ang time or nga Sabado is scheduled sa Kanchanaburi. So from here, from Samoa, Utay-Tani, so para makaabot dito on time, dapat mo biyahe man diri mo gikan mi siguro asa ba na man.
Apiki ang amo ang transpo diri kay dili mi makadritso sa Kanchana kay walay bus nga padulong sa Kanchana or padulong sa Angtong, naay para sa Supan pero dugay ang bus moabot og mga 4 ka oras, kung dugay gid kaayo moabot og 5 ka oras. Pinakadali na ng 3 hours na mo nga biyahe from here Utay-Tani hangtod sa Supan. So ingana ka kuan nga mo ang nya mo na nga Saturday na pud mi gaadto sa Singbury kay kuan ang Friday na mo nga schedule mahuman na mo ang klase is 5:30.
5:30, yes.
Nya wala na mi
Okay.
masakyan sa motor.
So transportation ang issue, no?
Concern of transportation from Singbury, no? So how about Sister Norby? What's your
Same po. Kasi, alam niyo naman na malayo, minsan, for example, sa Angtong, puntang Angtong. Malayo talaga.
Singbury.
Mas malayo sa
Singbury. Mas malayo sa Singbury. Siguro, need ko talaga pumunta ng mga Friday pa lang. Tapos, pag Friday, pag schedule talaga, mukhang puno talaga ako pag Friday. So, alam niyo naman na, din na may anak na din ako. So, parang hindi siya masyadong,
Challenge, no?
may problem talaga. Pero okay lang din naman siguro kung talagang kailangan natin mag-sacrifice. Pero sa tingin ko, yung transportation talaga is number 1 problem.
Okay lang unta og kanang private nga nimo nga sakyanan. Kay diri dagano na
Kaso motor-motor.
Ang Supanbury kay murag kung daganon jud namo tinud-on kung car amo ang sakyan kay moabot ra siya 2 hours. Ambot og nabay shortcut padulong sa Kanchana.
Yun na siya ang sitwasyon, no? From Utay-Tani, no? So, Kanchana.
Ano siya, Pastor? Pila ka oras, Pastor?
3 hours.
2 hours and
2
hours.
50 minutes.
No, 3 hours. About 3 hours na siya.
hanap padulong.
Paingon sa Kanchanaburi from Utay-Tani.
Carla,
Ya motor naman ning amo.
How about kung
Carla
Sister
lang,
Ivy?
wala ba may car, motor man mo.
Wala gi.
Ang Sister Ivy.
Ni Kuya Eli.
Pwede po, pero
Joke lang.
using kanang GPS bitaw, pero mabalaka pa kung anong sitwasyon.
Pero pwede siguro kana bang mag-meet ta sa usa ka lugar tapos magkuha na lang ta og transportation going. Or ganun. Pwede ba yun?
Pwede
Gamay
po.
ra
Isa
mga
po-
officers, di ba? Di man tanan, di ba?
Yeah.
Kamay lang, Pastor.
Ay, butang tag, isa raw na sakyanan siguro, like 7-seater car.
Kay usahay pod ang Supanburi kay lahimon pod ni Supanburi kay pag mo nakawang kuan kargawan tanan.
Good.
Pagkatanan.
Anak sa Ginoo dalatan na.
Lahat.
So ako
Guys,
paminawon
tapuan man good po sa amo alam man good is ang last trip man good diri sa kuan, ang last trip sa bus kay syempre alas 6 alas 5:30 mi mo out. Tapos gikan diri mo travel pa mi padulong sa siguro kung dili po ta pwede kung sa terminal mismo mi kay mo diretso mo guna ito sa Bangkok among bus diri Bangkok na siya pa straight. Tapos tapos mo kung kuan gyud kung gusto gid mi for example gikan diri padulong sa Angtong mag-meet ta sa Angtong tapos dongan ta sa Kanchanaburi example na lang. So mao nang ang kuan po na mo ang main gyud na nang kuan is ang last trip po ang last trip sa bus mao gyud na ang problema.
Actually,
Lisod kayo time.
Yeah, actually, kung diri po, transportation sa Angtong, lisod po siya. So kung ingana, kung maitabo nga ang kitay, kung mauyuna na to, di man na all the time nga Kanchanaburi ang atong-atuan kay maglibot man ta sa isa ka church. Actually, sa ako po diri ang transportation going to Kanchanaburi, kailangan ko Friday, wala na ko diri, kailangan mo base na ko sa Supanburi. Kay kung diri party na maabdan ako dia og katutang pag fellowship nato sa Kanchanaburi, late na mi kay ingon pa nila naa daw 5. Walay 5. Naitabo labi pa kay COVID na change by ilang time until now diri sa Angtong may problema. So kung ingana siya nga pariha tag problema tanan. So kung ana kung ang assignment karon nga Sabat is ang Kanchanaburi, moadto gyud ta og Supanburi si Eli ang mag-host sa toa. Mag-accommodate. Lagi. Kaya kung Sabado ta, dili jud siya makuan. Late na pud ta. Pero dili man ta ng Sabado o dili man ta ng month nga Kanchanaburi ta maglibot ta.
Oh. Once a month raman pod siya.
Once a month. Depende
Ako
sa
pangutan na to. Teka nang hangtod kanus aratataman. Diba 2020 man ta nga officers?
2 years lang.
2 years din na siya.
2 years
2 years na atong kuan duration sa atong
Hangtod ka mas aman.
next year.
2020.
2022.
Ate dito?
Yes, yun po yung nakalagay.
Okay.
20 or 20 years.
22
Bali 2 years po.
Madali na kaayo kay hapit naman ta
I mean, 20, 21, 22, tulo ka tuig na.
2 years lang. Pastor.
So 20, 2020 o 2021 lang. Pagka 22 another officers na.
Sa by
Oo.
atong month
Bali
na
hanggang 22.
So unsa naman to tibalik ta sa
Ano sa
kuan.
promotion? Ready na?
Wala si Iris. Wala pa man nakakuan si Iris. Unsa iya
Irish. Paminaw sa Irish.
yang heart's reaction rest.
Wala, siguro sa mo sa Supanburi ni Kuya Eli, wala may problema kay Brad. Kung access lang dyan sa mo sa Supanburi. Then,
man.
or sana easy to access all. Then, kanang, ang kakabong mag-visit every month, di ba, kay ang purpose, di ba, mga igsoon kay kanang to catch up sa mga follow-up sa toong church. Tama ba ko mga
Dili na po siya mo pa shop kana mag-hatag po tag encouragement as office.
Like kung
Part sa ato officer ba nga mo reach out po ta kada church not only in our fellowship every quarter na po tayo mabuhat as an officer ba. It is our ministry as an officer.
Very good, very good. That's very good.
Yeah. Kay kanang kuan naman gud ato we are just given a year as an officer dili ba ya pila pa ka tuig mo dagan, so it's our opportunity ba na we have to do this kind of ministry na kanang i-visit bitaw kanang bitaw bisitahon ang simbahan kay na nakuan man gud mo dito sa Pilipinas, pastor, as an officer ba kanang mga officer mo visit malipay jud ba ang mga churches ana
Oh, tinood man.
Lipay gid sila. So magpalipay ta ba? Magpalipay sa mga gibati. Malipay na sila.
Kaya magbisita mo ra gid once gid nga.
Yeah. Dako kay nagkalipay nga mabisitaan, di ba? Bisan sa tuwa nga personal, mabisitaan ta, malipay kay ta.
Sabi na inigbisita, dala kag gatong
Tama yan.
tantanon bitaw ni Brother Hill.
Yeah, Pastor, no problem. O, dalami kamunggay, Pastor. Si Ellie, mag-bake na siya. Then si si Sam, may ni magluto.
Lingaw kayo.
Thai food na.
Labi nag magapot ka. Labi na mag-coincide ta sa atong schedule, bisita na ako sa isa ka iglesia na apo mo dito, lingaw.
Yeah, sure, Pastor. Na-add yun na, Pastor. Pwede na ito ikuan, Pastor. Kung maukihan ni ay sa isa ka month, na si Pastor dito ta.
Tunong man po na, Pastor.
Itunong naman, Pastor, kay para libre mi nga di mi basi matagaan, may magwali.
O waliho na yun.
Pagkahapon, outing dayon ta, kay outing mo gud na kuan.
Yeah, that's part man gyud, Pastor. That's part man gyud bonding, fellowship.
Pero na ko'y kuan since ang ato ang problema is transportation. Kanang ang ako, pwede ko mo suggest og kuan. Dili lang siguro siya every month, every 2 months. Okay ra ka na kung every 2 months.
Hindi po
What? Layo. Every 2 months, then murag kuan ra pud kay nganong man good. In 1 month, isa ra ka church. Unya kung 2 months, upat ka church. Murag
tabangan na lang gyud na sila og transportation. Kay mo man na ilang special case.
Sa may atong angay makuan ani sa
waon mo ni Kuya Hil dira og motor
Mag-meet sa kuan, mag-meet sa Singburi sa man.
nakaduol nga kuan.
Yeah, anaw na ni ako mauyunan ni siya. Mauyunan ni siya. Namang gyud mga pa hapit naman tano pa end sa semestral break. So kanang kansya na buri, pwede na to dito na sa break na siya nga taas ba, di wa tay klase. So makasayot ta, pwede ta matulog dito sa Supan.
Oh.
Yeah, si Supan ba pastor, nice dito pastor kay lutuan din ta og kuan.
Hindi po lingaw gyud mis tulog dito kay.
Start cake, pastor, start cake.
Luwag ito ilang place.
Pajamas
Oh,
party.
rice puto.
Gakurog sa aircon.
Yeah, pastor.
Sige, welcome may permis sa kaso Panburi.
Amen.
In case kung mangyara, no?
Kung na, nasolbad na.
So, si Norvey, sa ibang side,
Sa Panburi
Gusto.
siguro ko na kuan mo maki-friendship mo na sir ko pag mga Friday or Saturday. Pupunta ako ba?
So Panburi
Kasi-
pastor.
Hindi ko katuod.
Lagi, puyo mapul ko sa Supanburi. So,
Ako lang usa, hindi ko katuod, mawagtan ko. Di ba? At least may kasama ba ganyan.
Kita gwapo magunit at exercise bang ato ang kuan. It's time for us to
nindot yun. Makalaag.
duty. Although, kuan
Ganda
gid
yan.
siya.
Actually, murag
Month ramang good 1 month.
mutually agreed naman mo tanan. Doon na lang may mga ginagmay nga issue, mga kinahanglan lang tabangan.
So, ato lang kuan magsinuportahan
Schedule
ta.
na nato, kumauyo na nato, schedule lang nato katong na ay holiday ba or break na siya dito ang layo. So katong mga kuan sa dugol sa nato unahon. Like mag-una ta ba ka sa Singapore next month. So kumauyo na next month we will start.
Dawal sa ato te pero kang Sister Norvey layo.
Mag-good
situation.
Lagi.
So,
Pwede siguro kaning tulog lang makatulog mo sa kuan. Search sa pero wala ko kasi katuod doon
Sige na, matultulan na gyud na siya.
Sige.
wala na.
Basta mo, ano na lang ko sa Supanbury.
ito na yung saling
May
ta.
kuyog.
So, murag okay naman mo. Kinahanglan na siya og vote na.
Okay, so
Okay na. Final.
So let's vote everyone.
Those who are in favor, ano ba? Those who are in favor of accepting the motion, raise your right hand. Inana ba?
Okay, so klaro naman. So those who are in favor of the proposal of Sister Marites to visit visitation of every churches. So kindly
By the officers.
raise your
Thumbs
hands,
up.
everyone.
Thumbs up.
By the officers, ha? Basi mo kuno na sa whole church mo visit kada bulan.
Ako vote po ko. Sa ko
Okay,
i-propose.
so
Okay, let's
Sister
vote.
Glenn, and is it Sister Glenn and Max the approve? The thumbs up.
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
And so majority agreed with the proposal, everyone?
Read.
Okay, so agreed. Then sa next iyon, Pastor?
Okay. So, mga ka Kevin.
Formal way of saying.
Agree na Kevin. So ang secretary record ayon.
Okay. So carried.
Oh, carried. The motion is carried.
The motion is carried.
Next.
And next agenda or something like that, Pastor?
The agenda is gusto na ko i-propose nga we will have an ACTS NDRIEL committee.
Okay.
Scheduling pa, wala pa man scheduling.
Wala pa scheduling dai. O sige kamo sa sige mag-schedule sa mo.
Sorry, Pastor. Na-carry na ako, Pastor, sa scheduling na dahil na to.
So,
Ang una nga church, we need to look sa calendar L. Nakay calendar dira. Unsa atong i-consider dun sa ang first nga church nga atong visit next month.
so karon ginato na karon isigutan ang schedule or
Pwede man og ano na.
Pwede na kita.
Oh,
Kita lang din proceed ato
Night
kay
na lang
Next time
day kay
lang na siya.
hapit na night.
lagi.
Pwede pa na siya nanay pagka-istorya. Inana nga sabi nga I move to lay it on the table until the next meeting.
Okay.
I move to again, Pastor?
I move to lay
Lay it.
the scheduling on the table until next meeting.
Okay, so I move to lay the scheduling.
Ang lain ang mulito ka na, dili ang chairman.
Dili ako. Okay.
I move to lay
Okay.
scheduling.
On the
Until-
table. Until next meeting.
And second the motion.
Our president will call a meeting next week.
Vote na yun para mahuman. Vote na yun.
I second the motion.
Ended by Brother Max.
So, in favor.
Was in favor.
Who's in favor for favor of rescheduling of giving the schedule for this visitation. Okay, raise your hands, everyone. Okay, so carried
Oh, ex officio ko.
and
Okay.
agreed for the body.
All right.
So inanay din ng meeting, no? Murag
Mana ng meeting? Mana ba ka na?
Makabalo ko na siya, Pastor. Nakuhanan lagi na siya, Pastor. Nabaguhan ba?
Pastor. Sabi daw, Pastor, first time yun. First time.
Malingaw ka na leadership man gud siya. Mana ba ka na? Gimodify ra man nato ng Robert's rules, daghan mo na siya pero
Okay, so unsa pa man natong hanggang
Ay agenda si Pastor.
Pastor
Wala
ga
siya agenda.
agenda Pastor. Agenda mo. Okay ra Pastor kung isingit nimo gamay dito sa Friday para makuha sa church ang background ng
you mean i-announce? Pwede.
as one pa full
Pwede
information.
tagaan mo time pag abot sa Friday, mag-announce po mo dito, mag-announce po ko inana. Oh.
And may explain gamay ba ang further explanation about ani nga
Mas maayo karong ugma. Sige, mas maayo.
Friday Pastor.
Very good idea.
So
Maka-update pud ta ugma kay maka-istorya man ko karon bisag gabi na. Anyway, mag-video ra man ko dito sa ila. Kay tagaan naman ako ra lang siging-sigingon. Pastors, I will give you 24 hours to react. No reaction dalo na ako sa ACTS.
Atong second ni mo nga agendum Pastor, ang katong di ba?
Second possibility.
Naon sa
Dito na to magsabot
Okay
ta
na.
nito mga kuan. Second nga theological forum man to siya. Kami na lang magsabot ni Dr. Agustin na to.
Okay. And wala na tayo kuan niya.
Katong second na ko
Unsa man,
kaniya diya.
mag-report ko
Katukiman
sa
ako nga maghimo ta og kanang NDRIEL nga committee. Actually,
Mao ni.
automatic naman dapat nga officers ang NDRIEL committee.
Oh. So,
Bitaw,
automatic.
no? Yung
Oh.
president man sa AX maoy automatic nga sa chairman bitaw gana.
But pasabot ang inyo nga authority mas maminaw ang mga care group leader sa inyo
Ang authority is to ko na lang mag-re-echo sa ilaha, maghatag dun sa mga information.
Okay ra na sa inyo nga para to save time ang ICTS officers na maupod ang NDRIEL committee?
Yeah, with the pastor, unsay tawag ana nga term? With the assessment of the elders, pastor, church.
Kailangan yung pastor.
With the pastor, para dili na siya
Together with the elders, no? Together with the elders, no? Okay, care group leaders magud ang mga elders.
Kaya nga pastor, kung involved magud ang elders, sila na po imukuan sa church.
So inana na lang. Ang officers with the elders, no? Officers with the elders, no?
Yes, pastor. Kailangan yung sila ani nga kuan kay.
Ang ACTS officers ba dili ba involved ang mga elders ana?
Involved, pastor.
Involved.
So pasabot apil na dapat sila. Automatic na siya, no? Okay, inana.
Advisors man sila.
O sige. So ang membro sa IEL committee is ACTS officers and the elders.
Yes, pastor.
And ako ex officio ko dito. Although I will superhead the leading, but then come and go magud ang pastor. So anyway, I will work together closely with you, especially with your chairman, how we do. In case kuhaon na ta ni Lord, wa man ta kabalo anytime sa atong travel.
Bitaw, uncertain kitong life, pastor.
Mama na siya. So padayon ang buhat sa Ginoo. O sige, so sama na siya. Kinahanglan pa na ni i-move ninyo? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sige, ikuan lang pud na siya, pastor.
Okay, you make a motion. Ako ba motion na?
Sige, ikaw, pastor.
O sige, I move that there will be an NDRIEL committee composed of ACTS officers and the ACTS church elders or leaders.
I second the motion.
Okay, then what usually pastor
There is a motion and seconded that
there's a motion and seconded
that we create a NDRIEL committee composed of ACTS officers and the elders or
ACTS
leaders.
officer.
ACTS elders or leaders. Elders, magud na siya. Leader magyapoy tawag na. /leader. Church leader ba? Church elder. Mora man na siya ang term.
Yes, since care group from mula to us, pastor, leader, care.
Group ang inyo nga level sa church leader man na siya. Kung church na nga level, elder may tawag na. Okay na?
Okay.
Okay.
Wala pa may vote.
Mag-vote pa din.
Motion pa man to for reconsideration.
Let's have a vote.
Ang chairman ang magkuan.
Okay.
Vote na ko daan. Sa gula pa.
Ingon N.
Okay, let's vote, everyone. That the
NDRIEL committee be composed of
NDRIEL
committee
will be the
be composed of
composed
officers
officers
and ASKS elders.
ASTS elders. ASTS, pastor, no?
ACTS.
Tawag na akong ASKS kaya aron dalay may hinumduman kay sa malimot kung sa ganitong ACTS. Kag ASKS angtong Singburi Kansanaburi Supanburi dali ra.
O ba na ang kuan meaning sa Acts? Ang church ba?
Oo.
Dili yan.
Dili ang ACTS. So si pastor ang
Association of Central Thailand
Central Thailand of Ang ACTS tako man na siya
Seventh
mag-appeal.
day. Sa nang S gani. Service. Ang sa to? Kalimot.
More service to God. God service. Sa to.
We have to, one day, ibasa na to ang minutes sa unang panahon.
Ang ACTS appeal magud ng ayutaya diha, di ba? Appeal ang kuan.
Pero wala na naka-acronym, Pastor. Dili acronym ang kan anak, Pastor. Kay acronym sa church, dili. Ang
So, the
acts.
churches, okay.
Sige, N.
So let's vote. Everyone.
Okay na?
Who is in favor?
Okay na to. Salamat.
Okay, so majority.
Okay.
Approve. Carried. Pastor?
Tapos si Irish, yung si Norby.
Present.
Nagkuha na to.
Present pa. Kaya wala naman kung nag-move sa mong screen.
Ning pilit. Hinay ka.
Pilit na.
Inay kaya mo internet eh.
Lagi.
Nagayo.
So, ayan, mag-meeting na lang ta. Karong kuan.
Wala na? Okay na?
Weekend Sunday.
So mag-meeting sa Tabay Church, i-inform na to ang atong mga igsuunan about aning kang
Meeting mo karong Sabado.
pastor. Dayon pastor will give follow-up information ugma.
Ugma sa gabi.
Ugma na yun. 24 hours na. Ultimatum.
O
Okay.
kay kailangan mo daw kuan bod schedule, no? Dayon kaning ato ang church visitation, so atong i-plan ang schedule.
Sakto, Pastor. Karong Sabado, si Pastor ang mo brought out. Tanto.
O naman ko sa
Ano
akin.
pwede ba pastor?
Oo.
Ma-explain gid ba kayo, no? So, ano to? Any other concerns?
Kuya, nanguta naman ka about sa fund. Since nag-meeting na ta karon sa mine.
Next on.
Sige, let's consider.
Para may bawa ni pastor ang status sa atong funds.
Saya, saan ni pag-share screen?
Share screen.
Your screen. Isa man yung treasurer.
Wait.
Si Glenn.
Glenn, si L, give them to Glenn.
Okay. Share screen.
Wait.
Last information. Wala, pasensya kayo mag-igsuon na kay ang flow sa meeting ba?
Kira, okay.
Okay.
Kira, gidaya.
Wala akong pastor.
Mag-share screen ako, Pastor. Kira.
Sure. Sige na.
Kamay raman eh.
Na-share na niyo mo?
Share.
Sharing.
Okay, good.
Hala. Saan man eh?
Okay, kuha mo na siya. Kana.
Kani. Mao siya nga atong AX financial report. The date is September 10, 2020. Ang last reported amount na to is 4,782 na diri sa taas sa Kanchanaburi AX Fellowship atong February 29, 2020. And then, sukad sa ako ang pagka-treasurer, wala ay naghatag pa sa, dili sukad sa akong pagka-treasurer. After atong Kanchanaburi AX Fellowship, naghatag ang Singbury atong March 7 og 2,000 baht. Para daw to sa ilahang, sa 2019 nila nga funds, nga wala nila nahatag. So, na-add siya diri sa 4,782. Mong nahimo na siya og 6,782. Then sa atong na-meetingan last is i-retain gihapon ang percentage sa atong mga ministries sa evangelism, charity, social activities ug AX Fellowship. So naay 30% ang AX Fellowship, 30% pod ang evangelism, then ang charity ug ang social activities 20% sila.
Very good.
So atong kuan event and recipient mo ni siya kung katong natay mga event, natay mga tagaan sa atong charity fund, kung sa atong mga kuan sa social activities, di rin dire siya ipang record, dire siya ipang sulat. So na date of transfer atong May 23, charity fund to Supanbury sa Palmero family sa ato ang president. Naghatag ang ACS og 678 kay as agreed sa kanang nag-meeting ni ato before syempre before maghatag mag-meeting man jud. Na-agreed sa body nga kanang katunga ang ihatag. So niara siya ang breakdown. Since ang atong charity is 20%, sa ato ang money nga 6,700 pila to? 6,772 kining diri sa ubos. Ang charity nato is 1,356.4. Ang evangelism mao ni siya, ang social activities, ang Acts Fellowship mao ni siya. And then 678 ang gihatag sa ila Kuya Eli. Mao ni siya nga na-deduct siya sa kining 20% dinhi. So ang nabilin is 678.4. So mao ni siya so far maora na ang na-deduct. Ang nabilin is 6,104. Mao na ang nasa ato ang kuan karon. On hand money. In bank. So nay mga pangutana.
So ang ato lang karon atong i-update ang atong kuan Sis Glenn. I-update ato ang atong
Peggy
bank every churches kung sanay atong mga kali atong ipanghatag nga kuan any bank. So unsa man ikaw ang responsible ana pag-update or
Yeah, nice siya El. Ang secretary mag-announce na sa church.
Every churches.
Ready on ikuan na ba kano sa collection. Collect ang money.
So
Secretary or ang treasurer?
scheduling ng tanay yapon pod. Treasurer siguro.
Saya.
Nay ang treasurer ang mag-update or magkuan.
Okay. So kanus sa man nato ko ang atong fund? Ako na sama na.
So ang pinaka siguro last
Maghatag na
last collection sa September. So September na to ikuan.
Okay.
So September collection dito mo open dayon i-collect sa treasurer every church.
So tomorrow pwede magkuan si Glenn sa after ni pastor, pwede siya mo saibit, mag-announce, then magkuan pa siya mag-send og message in each church. Treasurer. Sa church treasurer or asa na ikuan? Elder o sa treasurer kuan niya? Address.
Sa treasurer na siya teder. Oo.
Yeah, you will send message to them, Glenn, na i-ready na.
Okay, nya at the end sa September no. Akong kuhaon.
Pinakalas na Saturday is 27 siguro, 27.
27.
26.
Dili pa na end, wala pa may kuana na. Sahod. So sa first, ang collection is first Sabbath of October.
Sige.
Pero ikuan na siya. I-remind na ta karon Sabado. Ugma i-remind, mag-start ang reminders.
Na mag-collect na. Or
Asking each church treasurer nga i-remind pud ang church.
Sige.
So ana na lang ang kuan ni mo Glenn.
Okay, then.
Actually, pwede po ta mag-remind sa itong mga respective churches as officers. So, pwede po nga kita mismo mag-remind sa itong mga churches,
but it's
respective
nice
churches. Pwede po.
Our
okay.
treasurer mooy mo kuan mo hatag og sana
Information.
Reminder. formal notification.
So, may mga pangutana pa sa kuan. Sister Norvey ka
So
na.
any
Ikuan
questions
na
sa
lang
mga
po.
igsoon? Ang Sister Norby po, di-relate talaga siguro sis Norv sa Kanchanaburi.
Sabihin ko na lang po, Saturday.
Napakailan nga concern about sa ato ang Acts Ranks Fellowship. Since nga atong last May na kuan na canceled due to the virus. So, unsa man atong kuan ni? Unsa man ato ang
proposal anak.
next na pud nga move?
Naman, nakoy proposal. Nakoy i-suggest idea about our fellowship. Pero are we going to discuss today, Pastor? Tonight?
You can, if you don't have enough time, you can just say, can we lay on the table until next meeting?
It's up to, okay, El, you ask everyone if it is okay. We are going to lay on the table that for our fellowship.
But pasabot next meeting na po. Okay, 9 o'clock naman. Kung gusto ninyo, naran ninyo.
Okay, so
Lay it on the table na lang, eh.
Yeah.
Lay it on the table.
Then we can have on Sunday, El, pwede afternoon. Unsa man ato available? May pang-ipangutan na lang nato. Unsa tong availability sa Sunday? Dili na lang.
Sunday.
Pwede Sunday.
Nice ang Sunday, di ba? Kay we are all free. Depende sa uban, basi na tutorial. Sa morning.
Sunday.
We can have
Saturday afternoon, evening.
Pwede po.
Atong butuhan.
Sunday evening lang galing, dili ko available kay nasa biyahe
Saturday
ko ana.
evening, Glenn. Late na mi makauli.
Maupod mi.
Can make sure.
Abot mis balay alas 12 na, alas 11 na sa gabi ito.
So can we have
Sige, Sunday na lang.
Sunday hapon or evening, hindi na siya.
Votation.
Mas
Sunday hapon.
earlier sa hapon, Pastor, kay kung gabi
Pwede po, earlier sa hapon, kayo gabi na po yung mga preparation for the following day.
Okay, Monday na ba tayo po?
Like Sunday, 1 p.m. inana ba? Or di ba ta katulugon na?
Yeah.
So, let's vote the so ito atong the meeting for or discussion for
next meeting will be on Sunday, 1 p.m. Ana lang.
For the next discussion for our proposal will be on Sunday, early afternoon.
Okay.
What time?
1 p.m.
So,
Are we going to suggest? Open for suggestion?
Yes,
the time? So, for me,
1 p.m., 2 p.m., afternoon,
3
Sunday.
o'clock.
3 o'clock, pwede po.
For me, I suggest at 3 o'clock, Sunday afternoon.
Tama, makatulog na isa ka oras pag mata, alas 3 na.
Yeah, Pastor, matulog pa mo na. Pastor, alauna, alas 2.
Mama, magpatambok pa ba?
Tulog jud mi anak kay biyahe mi igag Singguri.
Lagi.
Buntag.
Lagi, tama yun. Singguri lagi ka.
Sister Irish, na kay tutorial or what?
Any suggestion?
Irish wala kay kwan.
Okay naman. Thumbs up naman si Sister Irish. Single at available all the time. Ano siya? Available ang all the time. Hindi ang single.
Available all the time. Okay, Sunday.
Sunday, 3 o'clock. Our another meeting schedule will be moved or set on Sunday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Agreed?
Great.
And carried? Correct ba, Pastor?
3 to 5. Ano ba? Actually, you can also set your time kung maanad mo bisan unsa nakadagan sa agenda, mahuman gyud na sa example 1 hour ang kuan sa butan, mahuman gyud na sa in 1 hour. Depende rin na sa pagpadagan sa meeting.
Okay, 3 to 4.
1 hour.
4.
Hindi, 1 hour lang na. Kaya mabot na nag 2 hours. Wala na. Natulog na. Okay na?
Okay.
Ito na? O sige.
Prayer, Pastor.
Okay, prayer na. Let us pray with our chairman.
Okay. Ama na mga langiton, pasalamaton kami kining gabi una. Intak na ang gihatag ng manamo. Pasalamaton kami nga ibuligan sa inyo kaalam o pagbansay aning tanan nga mong mga isgutan karon. Hinaot nga hatagan mo kami og igong kusog o idugom kanamo ang imong Holy Spirit aron sa pagpadayon ning among mga naisgutan karon. We're praying that all these things will be successful and have a good result in your will. Okay, all this we ask in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Salamat kayo. Salamat.
Okay, good night,
Okay,
everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Pastor
Good night,
and everyone.
Bye.